now one step away from the new meta, which is shotguns, which have been buffed out the absolute wazoo. We'll be sitting here next patch talking about how they've been nerfed. I think that's going to be my prediction on this.
Yeah, so shotguns have received a couple of different changes. Their precision and destruction has been increased. And under that dot point, I've just written an OP question mark. Now, there was only a limited number of clips shown in the reveal, so it's always very difficult until you're actually in the sandbox yourself to understand how they are actually going to function. But it looked like the range on them now is quite intense. Will it be enough to offset other guns at medium range? Probably not. However, there may now be a couple of different power positions on different maps where you may have been 50-50 between playing a shotgun previously, whereas now it looks like almost, okay, it's time to bring the shotguns out, especially now with their improved destructibility for creating rotates, etc. They're going to be a lot more comfortable to use and potentially a lot more powerful as well.
A lot more versatility comes from it. No longer now do you just have to freeze the stairs on Oregon and have that close angle. You can maybe be a little bit further back. And also, it no longer feels like a slight in having to take a shotgun, especially in potentially solo play if you're in ranked or whatever, and you feel like you've got to take the shotgun for whatever reason. It's more strength to it now. It's actually pretty good to have. You've got more angles that you can play from because it's got that better range. And obviously, we saw the fact that they were talking about the bailiff and how the accuracy when shooting, they've applied that to the shotguns now as well. Massive buff for the shotguns, and that does probably mean the bailiff loses a little bit of its power because of that. There's more options to it. Bailiff had started to become very prominent. So I think that big changes. I think it applies both casually, professionally, from a solo perspective. I think it's huge. I think we'll be seeing a lot more shotguns.
Yeah, and obviously we've discussed this more so from a defensive perspective, positions you're holding, the bailiff discussion, etc. Also on attack, shotguns just aren't really played at all because there's no real reason to. Perhaps now clearing some of those positions, you'll see more shotgun on shotgun battles potentially from the attack. Again, it depends how much they have been tuned.
Yeah.
Again, generally speaking, you're going to want more medium range capability, especially on medium and on entry, but it's just something to keep in mind. It may well become meta for some specific operators on specific entries.
Yep.